Hello students, in this video I am going to continue the chapter lines and angles from question number 3 of exercise 6.3. Look at the question number 3 of exercise 6.3 and it is like this. In figure 6.41, if AB parallel to DE, angle BAC is equal to 35 degree and angle CDE is equal to 53 degree. Find angle DCE. Now look at the solution. I have already written the figure. It's like this and the given data is like this. AB is parallel to DE. Okay, so it is already parallel given that. Okay, so AB is parallel to DE. Okay, so now it is already parallel means if there is any transversal in this figure for the line AB and DE, you can apply the properties like that. Alternate angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal, like that. Next, BAC 35 degree, C. BAC or BAE both are one and the same, it is equal to 35 degree. Next, angle CDE is equal to 53 degree means CDE. So this angle is equal to 53 degree, but it has to find out what angle DCE. Okay, angle DCE. So this is actually the angle we have to find out. Okay, so now it's very easy. Just I'm going to apply that first one, alternate angles are equal. So first one, and after that I'm going to apply the angle sum property of the triangle. So then you will get the required answer. This question is actually very easy, so that's why. So now I'm going to write on like this from figure. So just think I'm going to write on directly. So just look at the figure. Angle DEC is equal to angle BAC. Okay, or BAE, both are one and the same. Okay, so can you think why I am going to write on like this? Okay, so yes, maybe you are getting why I have written like this. Look at here, AB is parallel to DE. AB and DE are parallel lines, so forget about this one. Okay, DC. So now look at here, AE is a line which is touching the line AB and DE at this point and this point respectively. So now can we treat AE as a transversal for AB and DE? Yes, definitely. And here the one angle is given. So this is the line, this is the transversal. Angle between the line and the transversal is 35 degree. Okay. So the next thing, so can you identify the alternate pair of this angle at this position? Yes. Okay. So the alternate angle for this one is equal to what? So angle between the transversal and the line. So that is this one. Okay, so this angle is equal to actually what? DEC, and this angle is actually what? BAC. These two angles are actually what? Alternate angles, and they must be equal because already AB and DE are parallel. ಸೊ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. AB ಮತ್ತೆ DE ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಸಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ, ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಪೇರ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಸೊ AB ಮತ್ತೆ DE ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಪೇರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸೊ here it is 35 degree means it should be also equal to 35 degree. So the same thing I have written here. So write on the reason like this: alternate angles. So in the next step I am going to write on angle DEC is equal to angle BAC means it is 35 degree. So that's why angle DEC is also equal to 35 degree. Sorry, DEC or CET both are not the same. It is equal to 35 degree. So now just we have found out this one, but actually we need to find out this one actually. Okay, DCE. How can you find out now DCE? So now look at here, DCE forms a triangle. Okay, in this triangle, so two angles are already known for you. To find out the third angle, we can use what? Angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, so now I'm going to write on by angle sum property in triangle DCE. Okay, we get. So first I'm going to consider this angle. So that is CDE, angle CDE, and then plus next one, this is the CED, okay, angle CED, and the third one required one DCE, okay, DCE, it should be equal to how much? 180 degree. Okay, among these three angles, this is actually unknown, we have to find out this one, but these two angles are already known. CDE, angle CDE means it is 53 degree, okay, and then plus angle CED, it is equal to how much? 35 degree, and write on the third angle as it is unknown, DCE, angle DCE, which is equal to 180 degree. So now adding these two, it will become what? 50 plus 30, 80, 88. Okay, so angle DCE is equal to 180 degree minus 88 degree. Okay, so this is equal to angle DCE is equal to 180 degree minus 88 degree, means it will become how much? 92 degree. So that's why the required angle measures how much? 92 degree, and this completes the solution of the third one. Look at the fourth question. In figure 6.42, if lines PQ and RS intersect at point T, okay, PQ and RS are lines, they are going to intersect, means definitely they are not parallel, they are going to intersect at the point T such that angle PRT is equal to 40 degree, angle RPT is equal to 95 degree, and angle TSQ is equal to 75 degree. Find angle SQT. Okay, find angle SQT. Now look at the solution. Figure is like this and the given data is like this. PQ and RS intersect at T. So remember here the PQ and RS are not parallel. Okay, if they are parallel means there may be a possibility of identification of alternate angles, corresponding angles, interior angles on the same side of the transversal, like that. But here they are not parallel. They are going to intersect at the point T. Okay, so this is a line PQ, this is a line RS, and this is a point of intersection. So two lines are going to intersect means what? So what appears in your mind? Okay, so try to recall that definition of vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect each other at the point of intersection, okay, you can identify two pairs of vertically opposite angles and they must be equal. They must be equal actually. Okay, so that concept here actually it is going to use it here. Okay, so try to understand here. Now the next thing is, this angle is given 95 degree, 40 degree. So this is 75 degree. Actually we have to find out what this one. Okay, so now look at here. TSQ forms what actually? Triangle. So in a triangle, if two angles are known, then we can find out the third angle. But here, so this is actually unknown. We have to find out this one, and this is actually unknown. This is also unknown. Okay, we can't find out this one. So to find out this one, TQS, we must have this one. Okay, so the value of this one, this angle. So now just look at here. Okay, here one more triangle is there. So here the angle P and angle R are already given to you. Two angles are known. So now definitely you can find out the third angle by using what? Angle sum property. So 95 degree plus 40 degree, it will become how much? 135 degree. So 135 degree means 180 minus 135 degree means you will get how much? So 45 degree. Okay, so that's why this is equal to what? 45 degree. By applying the what angle sum property, you will get what? 45 degree. This is equal to. So now look at here. So this angle and this angle are actually what type of angles? Vertically opposite angles. That's why this is 45 degree means this should be also equal to 45 degree. So now this is 45 degree and this is 75 degree. So now you can find out this one by using the angle sum property. It is very easy actually, very simple question. I think you can understand this one, even though I'm going to write on the solution here. So step by step. Now look at the solution. So first I'm going to apply angle sum property for the triangle PRT. Okay, so that's why I'm going to write on by angle sum property by angle sum property in triangle PRT. So we can get like this. Okay, now look at here. So just I think it is better to write on directly. Okay, so 95 degree. Okay, 95 degree plus 40 degree and write on the unknown angle here. PTR is the unknown angle. Angle PTR is actually unknown and it should be equal to how much? 180 degree. So now addition of these two is equal to how much? 135 degree. So therefore angle PTR is equal to 180 degree minus 135 degree. Okay, so therefore angle PTR is equal to 180 degree minus 135 degree means it will become how much? 45 degree. Okay, So then I'm going to write down like this: angle STQ is equal to angle PTR, so which is equal to, or else just write down why they are actually equal. Okay, so means I'm going to say this is actually 45. Just now I have got this equal to 45, and I'm going to say this angle and this angle are actually equal. STQ, okay, STQ is equal to PTR means PTR. So what is the reason? Vertically opposite. Okay, vertically opposite. Okay, so the next thing is so I'm going to write down angle STQ is equal to PTR means how much? 45 degree. So that's why angle STQ is also equal to how much? 45 degree. So now if you apply angle sum property for this triangle STQ, you will get what is the value of this angle. Okay, that is a TQS. So now I'm going to write down again by angle sum property, in triangle STQ, so we can obtain like this. So 45 degree plus 75 degree plus angle TQS. Okay, or actually in the problem it is given SQT, so that's why I'm going to write down the same thing. Angle SQT is equal to 180 degree by the angle sum property. So now I'm adding these two, angle SQT is equal to 180 degree. So 75 plus 45 means it will become 80 plus 40 means it will become 120. Okay, 120 degree. So then angle SQT is equal to 180 degree, sorry, minus, this will become minus actually. Okay, on taking to right hand side it will become minus. 180 degree minus 120 degree means it will become how much? 60 degrees. So that's why required angle should be equal to how much? 60 degree. And this completes the solution of the fourth one. Look at the fifth question. In figure 6.43, if PQ perpendicular to PS, PQ parallel to RS, angle SQR is equal to 28 degree and angle QRT is equal to 65 degree, then find the value of X and Y. So here you have to find out what X and Y. Now look at the solution. So here already the figure is written. This is X and this is Y. We have to find out X and Y. What are X and Y? So and one more information here. PQ parallel to SR means you can understand here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ನಾವು ಸೊ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾವುದು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, PQ parallel to RS, PQ parallel to RS or SR, both are on the same. ST is also same because here the same line is extended in this direction. Okay, PQ parallel to ST, it's also right. ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಏನು ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. PQ parallel to SR, ST, both are on the same. Next thing, angle SQR is equal to 28 degree. SQR is equal to 28 degree. So and the next thing is QRT is equal to 65 degree. QRT is equal to 65 degree. So two angles are given to you and PQ is parallel to SR and PQ perpendicular to PS. This is PQ and PS. They are perpendicular means this angle forms what? 90 degree. So now look at here, you need to find out what X and Y actually. Okay, you have to find out what X and Y. So now I'm going to do like this. First I'm going to find out what is the value of X, and after that I'm going to find out what is the value of Y. So now look at it, it's very simple. So the first thing is I will move on to this one, PQ parallel to SR, PQ parallel to SR, okay, or ST, both are not the same. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ, PQ ಮತ್ತೆ ST ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ PQ ಮತ್ತೆ ST ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸಲ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ ಫಿಗರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಎಸ್, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಟೂ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸಲ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ QS, another one is QR. ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸಲ್ಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಾನು QS ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. QS ಬೇಡ, ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ QR. ಸೊ QR ಯಾಕೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಅ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ದ ಲೈನ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಟು ಯು 65 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಲೈನು ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸಲ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್. ಸೊ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸಲ್ ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತ ಆಂಗಲ್ 65 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಆಂಗಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಈ ಆಂಗಲ್ನೇ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ 65 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಗಿವನ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಆಂಗಲ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಈ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ ಈ ಆಂಗಲ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ ಲೈನ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ದ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸಲ್. ಈ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ತಗೊಳಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಜೊತೆ ಆಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಲೈನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ ನೀವು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ದ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ದ ಲೈನ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ 28 ಎರಡು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 28 ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 65 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗ್ಲೇಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನನಗೆ. ಸೊ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ವರ್ಸಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗ್ಲೇಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಫಿಗರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ from figure x plus 20 degree should be equal to 65 degree. So because alternate angles. Okay, so by this equation you can find out what is the value of x. Okay, so now keep x here, shift 20 towards the right side, it will become 65 degree minus 20 degree. So if you subtract 20 from 65, it will become what? 45 degree. So that's why x is equal to how much? This angle is equal to 45 degree. Okay, one unknown is found out just now. X is equal to 45 degree. So now the next important thing is we have to find out what? Angle y. Okay, angle y we have to find out now. So now for this one, just look at here, this is actually what? 45 degree and this is actually what? 90 degree, and we have to find out y. So what we can use now? Now look at here, PQS is actually what? PQS, it is a triangle. Okay, is it right? PQS is a triangle. In this triangle, this angle is equal to 90 degree. One angle is now, and this angle is equal to 45 degree. So two angles are already now. So can you find out the third angle? Yes. How can you find out this one? By using what? Angle sum property. Okay, so 45 degree, so 90 degree. Okay, so this should be equal to what? 45 degree, definitely. Okay, so their sum will become equal to 180 degree, but you have to show this one. So now look at here, I'm going to write down like this. By angle sum property, by angle sum property in triangle PQS. Okay, I'm going to write down like this. So angle x plus angle p, I'm going to consider like this. Okay, I think it will be enough. You can understand angle p means this one, and this one y. Okay, angle y is equal to how much? It should be equal to 180 degree according to angle sum property. So x means it is already 45 degree, and this is equal to how much? 90 degree, and then this is unknown, write down as it is 180 degree. And then y is equal to 180 degree minus 90 plus 45 means how much? 135 degree. Okay, it will become 180 degree minus 135 degree, and then y is equal to 180 degree minus 135 degree means it will become how much? 45 degree. So that's why y is also equal to 45 degree, x is also equal to 45 degree, and this completes the question number 5. So okay students, please make correction here. I have made a mistake here. So actually it is 28 degree, but I forgot this one. Okay, I have made mistake here. Okay, I have written 20 degree. Okay, but the calculation is right, but actually I have to write down here 28 degrees. So that's why please make correction here. It will become what? 28 degree. So and here it will become what? 28 degree. Okay, 28 degree. So then answer will become how much? 65 degree minus 28 degree means it will become 37 degree. Okay, so that's why the value of x is equal to how much? 37 degree. Okay, the next thing is here also the y value also changes for you. Okay, so now look at here, x is equal to, it is not 45 degree, it is equal to how much? 37 degree actually. Okay, and then 90 degree plus y which is equal to 180 degree, it is right. Okay, so 90 plus 37 degree means it will become 127 actually. Okay, So please make correction here, 127 degree. Okay, so then it will become what? Y is equal to, it is not 45 degree, it will become what? 180 degree minus 127 degree means it will become how much? 30, 50, okay, 53 degree is the required answer for you. If it is 20 degree, then the procedure what I have written is right, but actually it is 28 degree, but I have made a mistake here. Please make correction this one. Okay, so x is equal to 37 degree and y is equal to how much? 53 degree. Look at the question number 6 of this exercise. This is the last question in this exercise and also in this chapter. So look at here, in figure 6.44, the side QR of triangle PQR is produced to a point S. If the bisectors of angle PQR and PRS meet at point T, then prove that angle QTR is equal to 1 by 2 angle QPR. Okay, so here no angles are given to you. Okay, now look at the solution. So in this given data, no angles are given to you, just figure is given to you, and here one information is given to you. So it's actually the extended side. You can identify two triangles here. PQR is one triangle, TQR is one more triangle. Okay, and QR is the common side for PQR and TQR. Means QR, the side, it is common to, and the side QR, which is common for both triangle, is extended in this direction. So that's why this is the extended side of both triangles. So that's why you can identify the exterior angle for both triangles. For the triangle PQR, if you consider this angle, it will become an exterior angle. For the triangle TQR, if you consider this one, okay, just this one, it will become what? Exterior angle for the triangle TQR. So now here majorly I am going to use what? Exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. I am going to apply this one. Okay, just by using this one I have to prove the given thing. Okay, what actually it is given, what we have to prove? QTR, angle QTR is equal to half of QPR. Okay, angle QTR is equal to half of QPR. Okay, we have to prove this one. So now look at here, first I am going to apply what that exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. That's why. So now look at here, I'm going to first look at the triangle PQR. From triangle PQR, okay, PQR. So now you can identify PQR. QR is the side, this is the extended side. Now you can identify this angle. Okay, so this is the angle. Okay, so this will become what? Exterior angle for the triangle PQR, and it should be equal to what? It should be equal to the sum of interior opposite angles. Interior opposite angles means this is the one angle and this is one more angle. Okay, so the sum of these two should be equal to this one, exterior. I'm going to write on the same thing here. Look at here, PRS. Okay, PRS, angle PRS is equal to what? Angle QPR plus PQR. Okay, PQR. Okay, so this is actually by the theorem, exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. I think it will be understood, so there's no need to write on the reason, but if you want you can write down. So now the next thing is multiply by 1 by 2 on both the side. You have to multiply 1 by 2 on both sides. If you multiply here, it will become half of, means 1 by 2 of angle PRS, which is equal to, here you need to multiply for both terms. Okay, half of angle QPR, and here it will become what? Half of angle PQR. Okay, like this it will become like this. Now very important thing you have to understand here. So now look at here, half of the angle PRS. Okay, look at here, PRS. Okay, this is the angle. Look at here, RT bisects PRS means what? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಟೂ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ಆರ್ ಟಿ ಏನದು? ಅದು ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್. ಆರ್ ಟಿ ಏನು ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ? ಆಂಗಲ್ PRS ನ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ದ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ ಆರ್ ಟಿ, ಈ ಆಂಗಲ್ ನ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು 100 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಏನು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಲ್ವ ಈ ಆಂಗಲ್ ನ, ಸೊ 100 ನ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 50-50 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದು 50 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ 50 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ವಾ? ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇದೇನಾದ್ರೂ 120 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 120 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಇದು 60 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 60 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ಹಾಫ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಏನಂತ ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ನೀವು? ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನಾರು ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಇದನ್ನಾರು ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೀವು ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಟಿ ಅಂತನಾರು ಬರಿಬಹುದು. ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಆಂಗಲ್ ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಟಿ ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಟಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಬರಿಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಟಿ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ, ಆಂಗಲ್ ಟಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು. ಆಂಗಲ್ ಟಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ಲೈನು ಕೂಡ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಪಿ ಆರ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಂಗಲ್, ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಆಂಗಲ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್? ಎಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಕ್ಯೂ ಟಿ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್. ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ? ಈ ಕ್ಯೂ ಟಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಲೈನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಈ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ನ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, 2 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟು ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಇದೆ. ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಅದರ ಹಾಫ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಹಾಫ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ನೀವೀಗ? ಐದರ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಟಿ, ಆಂಗಲ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಟಿ ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಟಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಟಿ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ, ಟಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಟಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. Okay, so only for getting to prove what he has given, I'm going to choose this one TRS and here TQR and put this one as equation number 1. So now I have applied this one, exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles in triangle PQR. But here one more triangle is there, TQR. So for this angle also I can identify the exterior angle here. Okay, so now look at here again from triangle TQR. Okay, triangle TQR. So for the triangle TQR, okay, so this forms what? Exterior angle. Okay, TRS. Okay, angle TRS forms exterior angle, which is equal to, so this exterior angle should be equal to sum of interior opposite angles. Okay, among them this is the one of the interior opposite angles and another one is this one. Okay, it's already written. Okay, ಇದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು. ಈ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಆಂಗಲ್ ನ ಸಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಈ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯರ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟೀರಿಯರ್ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಟಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ನ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು, ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಈಗ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ನಾನೀಗ? ಕ್ಯೂ ಟಿ ಆರ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಟಿ ಆರ್ ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಬರೀತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಒನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್, ವಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಟಿ ಆರ್, ಈ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಓಕೆ, ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಟಿ ಆರ್, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಂಗಲ್, ಓಕೆ, ಟಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್. ಓಕೆ, angle TQR, so it will be enough, and put this one as equation number 2. So here I'm not going to divide by, multiply by 1/2 like that. I'm not going to do like that. So only for the triangle, in the triangle PQR you have to do like this, multiply by 1/2. Okay, then you need to change that half of that PRS, okay, half of the PRS and half of the PQR as TRS and TQR. But here there is no need to write one like that. Okay, just denote this one as equation number 2. So now look at here, from 1 and 2, what you can observe from 1 and 2. So look at here, so ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಈ ತರದ್ದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಫ್ರಮ್ 1 and 2, equation 1 and 2. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 and 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ 1 and 2 are actually equal. If left hand side are already equal means you can equate the right hand sides. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ವಾ? ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ 1 ಮತ್ತೆ 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಆಂಗಲ್ ಟಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್, ಆಂಗಲ್ ಟಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್. ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇದೆ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ 1 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನಾಗಿ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನ ಈಕ್ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ or else this one. Okay, so first I'm going to write on this one. Proof namige correct agi barutte. So that's why I'm going to write on this one first. Angle QTR plus angle TQR is equal to, okay, left hand side of right side of the given first equation number 2 is equal to right side of the equation number 1, half of QPR plus angle TQR. Okay, so now can you cancel any term on either side of the is equal to symbol? Yes, definitely. Angle TQR, okay, they are same. So that's why on either side of the is equal to symbol, if there are same terms, you can cancel them. So now what is the remaining thing? So here the remaining is angle QTR is equal to half of angle QPR, and this is the required one, and this completes the solution. Okay, this is actually the required one. Angle QTR is equal to half of angle QPR. So this is actually the required one, and we have proved this one. But here there is no angle is given to you. Okay, no angle is given. So even though you can prove this one just by using actually what? Exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. First you have to apply for PQR. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯರ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಈ ಕ್ಯೂ ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ನ ಸಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಈ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು 1/2 ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಬಟ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಇದೇನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇನು ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯೂ ಪಿ ಆರ್, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಬಟ್ ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆ ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಟಿ ಬರಿಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಅವ್ರ ಟಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಬರಿಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಟಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಇನ್ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್. ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಟಿ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಟಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 2 ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನಾದ್ರೂ ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಟಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಟಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಟಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ನಾನು ಟಿ ಒಟ್ ಪಿ ಆರ್ ಟಿ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಟಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟಿ ಆರ್ ಎಸ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಗ ಈಕ್ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸೊ ನಾನು ಆ ರಿಲವೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗೋ ತರ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ 1 ಮತ್ತೆ 2 ಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯರ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟೀರಿಯರ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್. 1 and 2 ನ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನ ಈಕ್ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ 1 ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಸ್ ದ chapter lines and angles. Actually no topic is removed from this chapter. Okay, so all the topics are actually included. So that's why I have solved all the exercise and all the topics of this chapter lines and angles. And one more thing, you have to solve example questions. Okay, so they are very important. So try to solve all the example questions also. They may also appear in the examination. I think in the previous video, I think I told for you to write down all the example questions of each and every topic. Okay, write down in your notes and practice all those example questions also, including exercise questions. If you have any doubts in this chapter, you can put it in the comment box, and in the next video I'm going to clarify for you. So now I'm going to stop the class. Thank you, one and all.